Hey, hello everybody. It's Apex Comics with Apex After Dark. Thanks for everyone showing up tonight. We have a great big show. I like to where oh yes, this is my co-host Devil Flyer Rex, and of course our wonderful guest Edwin, the Aces Acevedo. Yes. Thanks for being here,
Yeah, thanks for
Edwin.
having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, sir. Yes. So I missed out on getting the Ace one, unfortunately. There's so many Comicsgate books out there to shake a stick at. You
Hmm.
know which ones to get. Sometimes you forget one and buy the other. You know how that works. I
Oh
wish
yeah.
I had $1 million I could afford all these damn Comicsgate books for
Yeah.
crying out loud. But damn it, tonight you better buy the Aces 2. Yes. And the wonderful Felix Haas is here moderating. Thank you for coming on here,
Yeah.
Felix. We also got Mighty Geek
Now
Studios.
feel
Hello,
it.
hail.
Hey, Marty.
Yes. There you go. The Ace Volume 2, everyone. Please check this out, this wonderful, beautiful action packed campaign by Edwin Acevedo. So tell me, Edwin, where now I'm not familiar with the Ace. I've seen a little bit of the Ace, what he does. Let's get to the beginning. How did you actually get into comic books, and how did you? When did you start creating them?
I got into comic books like in the early '90s. I grew up in Puerto Rico. I came to the States when I was around like 7, and took me a while to kind of acclimate. And comics were really one of the first things to kind of really hook me. As far as like, even though I wasn't really, at the reading level where I could understand everything, I
Hmm.
still loved the images. I still knew who Spider Man was. So that was the first comic I ever picked up. I believe it was Spider Man and his
Amazing
the First
Friends.
Spider Man. No, it's
Oh,
this like
no?
4-issue miniseries where Spider Man battled Beetle, Sandman, Rhino, all these different villains,
Oh, the
and it was
villains of Spider. Yeah, Deadly Foes of Spider-Man. I think that
yes,
was it,
Deadly
wasn't
Force
it?
of Spider Man. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I actually picked up issue number 4. I had no idea what was going on, but it was so like amazing the fact that I could just like see Spider Man fighting all these villains and stuff, and it was really cool. And then I started going to like my local kind of like a corner store. They had like a spinner rack, and they had copies of X Men, and that's really kind of when everything changed. I picked up on Kenny X Men. I believe it's 281. It's the one with Bishop and Storm on the cover,
oh, nice. Okay.
with Will Portacio's art, man, and
Oh,
that just
yeah.
hooked me, man.
I have
Will's
that one.
art, like just the way he used to draw Archangel and all these characters were
So
like
good.
bigger than life. That's what
Yeah.
really kind of started to hook me. And then anytime I'd get any money, I'd run down to the store and see what they had, and just started discovering more and more. As far as like creating comics, like a lot of us, we all had like dreams of like being an artist. Up until like high school, I thought maybe I'd go to like the Kubert school and stuff,
Hmm.
but that really didn't happen. So, I kind of gave up the dream, but I still love comics. Like I still collected and bought,
Yeah.
to the early like 2000s. I got really big into like DC. Green Lantern was always like a favorite, like during the early 90s. And then when they brought Hal back during like the 2000s and Rebirth and all that, that kind of got me hooked again. And, started
Nice.
getting into DC really like heavily. And then, discovered Ethan through YouTube and discovered this kind of crazy world of independent comics where guys were kind of creating the comics they wanted to see because comics in the big two kind of distanced themselves from a lot of the longtime fans like me. And
Did you
that's kind
make
of
the connection between Ethan and Green Lantern?
oh yeah, I knew who Ethan
Okay.
was and Jeff Johnson, all that. Jeff Johnson, a huge like inspiration to me. Like as a writer,
Cool.
I loved his world building and his ability to like tell long stories over a specific amount of time, but still deliver action in each issue, where it feels like you're getting something for your money. So I think
Hmm.
he does a
Yes.
great job with that balance.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
would you say comics kind of made you a reader?
Oh, definitely. Like I've never been into books. Only time I read
Hmm.
books is when I had to for school. But comics, man, I could just binge and just go through a whole box of just and just and the great thing about reading something like X Men is you're talking about like Chris Claremont.
Yeah.
So like he's got dialogue and words and stuff that you got to look up and figure out what they mean and stuff. So that's basically my other kind of school. It's like just reading all this great dialogue and stuff, and just it was really kind of what led me to kind of have like my vocabulary and everything. I think it also helped me kind of speed up my English. Like I said, I was
Oh,
born in Puerto
nice.
Rico. When I came to the States, I only spoke Spanish,
Mhm.
and reading, kind of motivated me more to learn English faster
Oh,
and to
wow.
Now,
Yeah.
speak it and stuff. So
with that said, do you think that sometime you'll convert some of your work into Spanish, or do you have Spanish editions that you in the plans?
I would love to, early on, hang out with a bunch of like Spanish speaking creators. And,
Mhm.
there's been talk about, kind of that. It kind of has to be right. It's hard to get like a real translation. The amount of time, the amount you would basically have to hire a team to translate
Mhm.
everything in the ace properly. So that's kind
Gotcha.
of like where, can we get it to a point where I might be able to hire out somebody that I can really trust and knows how to translate what I'm doing in English to like a version that would read for like even more native Spanish speakers than I am, because I haven't been Puerto Rico in years, so my Spanish is rusty. So,
Right.
you'd want somebody who's really kind of fluent and can kind of pick the
Well,
dialect and
I don't
stuff and
know
see
how
something
much on
sounds
the
right.
pulse you are with that, but uh, how how big do you think the comic readership is in the Hispanic community in
Mhm.
America
Uh, I've
and
never
around?
really looked into numbers, but I know that growing up in Puerto Rico and talking to some friends that I have, who grew up in like Mexico and stuff, they're just like us. They love superheroes. They love the action, the adventure, the beautiful girls. All that stuff is just about kind of getting them the right books in hand and
Well, what
hooking
is
them.
the draw to superheroes, do you think, in
Uh,
fantasy for
you
people?
know, we like to see people who are better than us and it's people that we
Yeah.
can inspire to be. When, like
Mhm.
I said, when I picked up Spider-Man, Peter, was a grown up. He was married.
Mhm.
He had a relationship and he was really trying to be the best hero he could be. He'd grown up from being the shy, nerdy high school kid. And that was really inspirational to us that were growing up. We wanted to be like
Mhm.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man wasn't a screw up when I was reading him.
Yeah.
Like he was a respected guy. He's the guy who would give lessons to a guy like Darkhawk. I'm a big Darkhawk fan.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the first couple issues, Spider-Man reads him the riot act because he tries to kill Hobgoblin, and
Mhm.
Spider-Man has to set him straight. That's who Spider-Man is to me. He's an ideal that you want to grow up to. He grew up from being a shy, nerdy kid to being a grown man with a wife and a career and being an all-time great hero. And that's truly inspirational. Like who wouldn't want to read that? Like
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man during like the 90s was incredible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Word.
And they keep trying to put him back, make him single and all this stuff. No,
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't work. That's the
No.
time of the era. That was the 60s, the 70s. That's
Mhm.
Stan Lee. That's a whole other. We grew up. We all
Yeah.
grew up, and just like Superman had to go through his phase to get to his iconic point.
Yeah.
Batman got to his iconic point. Once they get to that point, you can't go back. They
Right.
just don't work anymore. They become relics if they go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or one of those mystery type issues that you don't, that's never been revealed. You go back, maybe a flashback or something. That's about it.
yeah.
Most
Are,
things. Yeah.
what would you say you're more of a Marvel or DC guy?
Uh, I'm more of like specific heroes. Like, I love Green Lantern. I'm a huge Hal Jordan fan.
Mhm.
He's completely the opposite of who I am, and that's what I like. I like a guy who's cocky, who's arrogant, who's the kind of guy who, without any superpowers, he'll jump into a burning building to save people
Do you
because
Oh,
that's
like
yeah.
how he's wired.
do you like Guy Gardner?
No, but
Now
He's
he's cocky.
obnoxious.
yes,
He is obnoxious.
he's
Yeah.
like that friend that you kind of begrudgingly become friends with. You've punched each other in the
Yeah.
face a couple times, so you know he's down, but he's not exactly somebody you'll be around all the time. That's the guy is. That's the guy. If you need a fight, like come on, guy, let's go. But if not,
I,
let's let a
I,
guy sit this one out.
I remember the Justice League back in the '80s when what Kevin McGuire drew it. I don't know if you
Hmm.
are familiar with it.
Had that
There's an
humor.
you have that, yeah, it has that humor, this off the wall humor. Guy Gardner was kind of a bully or whatever. He started standing up to Batman, started giving Batman a what for, and then Batman just punched him out, just decked him. And Blue
And you
Beetle just
had
goes,
the
"Did you see
dichotomy
that?"
of
Yeah,
Blue Beetle
and
and Booster
Booster
Gold
Gold.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun times, man.
Yeah, because
Wow.
not everybody can do that humor in the comics, can they?
Not
And to me, it's about characterization and,
yeah,
like you said, showing a progression. Edwin, like in the '60s, he would have been Peter Parker would have been in high school, and then he goes to college and he gets married, and like you say,
yeah,
you can't. I guess you could have him go through a divorce and all the problems that come with that, but uh, it's kind of like Superman. He doesn't kill people,
yeah.
and that's kind of his thing, along with, like you were saying, with Spider-Man, something you aspire to, a higher ethic.
Yeah, I guess. You pretty much
Yes.
answered that question for him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to your campaign. I'm going to share my screen, and let's see.
Do you still buy comics today, Edwin?
I'm only getting independent comics right now.
Okay.
I've kind of
Amen.
made peace with the big two a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
Yes. All right. You got the Ace Volume 2. It stands at $5,848. 122 backers. 5 days left, everyone. Let's see if we can get a push tonight and see if we can make some more. Get some more backers on this wonderful, beautiful issue. I like this Angel character. Now, what is her name?
her name's Angelique.
Angelique. Nice. Look at those blade wings she has. Those look very deadly.
Yeah.
They look kind of like cyberpunk type, steampunk type
Yeah.
wings with gears and
Mechanical.
stuff,
Mhm.
mechanical. Wow,
Kind of like Red Sonja with wings.
yeah, a little bit.
She's a big ginger there.
Yeah, she has those blades are like the swords of her wings. I mean,
That's
those things
beautiful
shred.
work, Edwin.
It's nice.
Now, are you the artist or writer or both?
No, I'm the writer. This cover
Okay.
right here is by Pat Maxton.
Okay.
Man,
So he did
it's
the
beautiful.
an amazing cover. Really kind of captured everything I wanted. I like my covers to really capture what's going on in the book, and they're not misleading. So you'll
Yeah,
kind of see like in the first comic, the cover was Ace and Akula fighting, like in as they were falling down from like a ship or something. So you kind of get. I like to get stuff that's actually in the book. So there you see Ace, Desi, and Angelique facing off. So
wow.
Did you originally design the ace?
my friend Sweens ended up helping me design them.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
how do you write as a writer? I mean, how does it? Do you just do it in sort of paragraph form, or how do you come up with your story, your
Uh,
visuals in your head, and then put them down on paper?
yeah, like usually I'll have like the outline. So
Okay.
basically the story starts here and ends here. And then, once I have everything written down, then I'll start breaking it down into page format.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of figuring, all right, I'm going to show this page two, they got the two spreads when it turns and kind of, trying to get in my head space into like what the artist can do. I think sometimes, you can kind of overwrite a script, and I want to
Yeah.
make sure that I have room for my artist to breathe.
Yeah.
So I'll make notes. I'm like, as far as like design or this right here, like you can feel free to do whatever you want. This, I just need this specific thing. So
Hmm.
basically, you're reading it panel by panel structure, but it's also loose. It's loose enough where he can take it and be like, all right, I can take away 2 panels here and draw like a bigger image if I feel like it.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just takes a while to just kind of I'll like revision it tons of times before sending it to my artist. So
Your
Oh
your
yeah.
like once I write it,
your color is just wonderful on that.
Look at that. That's
Oh yeah,
sweet.
this is actually the original colorist of the Ace. His name's Theo Gonzalez,
Okay.
and
Oh,
he ended up kind of moving on from comics, but he did me a solid, and I ended up doing the colors for the cover as like his last
oh,
piece, which is awesome.
That kind of
that's
has a
great.
Starjammers feel to it with that
Does.
white faced girl, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
does. Like that cat girl from the
Uh huh.
Starjammers. What's her name? I forget.
Yeah.
But
Did you
she's
read Starjammers
oh yeah, I was
or
familiar
the
with
X
Starjammers.
Men? I
Yeah,
figured you
X-Men.
did.
Yeah.
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 Corsair and the gang.
That was
Yeah.
a fun little group. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, like you see the outfits there are completely like an homage to the X-Men, the yellow and blue.
Oh,
Uh
yeah.
huh.
They're like
Does.
when they went to space to fight the Shi'ar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like we put little homages like that and stuff. Kind of give you that feel of something familiar, but always kind of doing our own thing with it.
Yeah. The big alien there on the left kind of reminds me of Chode a little bit, but with armor and a gun.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So let's get to the top here. You got the Ace All In tier, and you get the Ace Volume 2 comic plus the Ace Space print and the Ace Volume 1 second print and the Angelique metal print, all for $70. What a deal.
How does number one? Does it have a new cover on it or?
Yes, it's a second printing. Everything that I do is limited, so you can't find any more copies of the first printing of the Ace with the
Right.
original cover. So obviously you want people to catch up. So we offered this second printing, which has an incredible cover by Joe Ball. So
Oh, Joe. There you
yeah,
go.
Joe's killing it.
There you go, Joe. Yeah. So how many printings did you have on the first cover, the first printing?
Believe about 250.
250 copies?
About yeah,
Wow, that is limited.
yeah. Yeah,
So how
so
many?
a lot
Yeah,
of stuff that I do is very limited. So when I tell people like,
better get it.
it's not coming, it's not like I literally have like 20 copies left.
Oh my,
After I sent my copies to my artists and stuff and gave it to friends and family,
yeah.
there's 20 original and that's it. Like
Oh my
that's
gosh.
like I
So
got like two or three that are just for me, nice and packaged, and like 20 loose ones that I don't know what I'll do with them, but maybe
come
I'll
on,
bring them to like a convention or something.
right?
I remember Street Sharks. This has a very Street Shark look to it.
Yeah, it kind of does. Now, how many printings did you put for the volume 2, or actually the second printing of the volume 1? So
There's nothing's been ordered yet, so we'll kind of see
okay,
what the orders on it are. It might
okay.
even be more limited, to tell you the truth.
Oh boy, you better catch it now, guys,
Yeah.
before it sells out. Dag
Like I
nabbit.
said, once this campaign ends, that cover won't be available either. So
It's over.
it's done. These are actually collectible copies, which is I think it's fun. It's part of like the crowdfunding thing. I think it's something like you should offer exclusive stuff that people can only get for a limited time, and it's
Yeah.
a cool collector piece.
Have you figured out if you're going to go in demand yet after this
Uh,
hits?
we'll kind of figure out where the numbers are, and then we'll pull the trigger or not.
Okay.
Nice. All
Okay.
right. Very cool.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a bump here in the last week.
Yeah, man. People
Yeah.
I've been great for the campaign. No complaints from me, but I definitely want to hit that 6K because it's gonna unlock a free trading card for all backers.
Oh,
So
heck
we're
yeah,
very
man.
close. So hopefully we can get that in the next couple of days.
Very cool. Now you have, the space print. That looks pretty cool. This is the Ace right here, right?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Ooh, look at Angelique Mel print. Ooh, oh, honey, I might have to get that $70 tier.
Metal print. Yeah.
If anybody
Wow.
missed out, we actually did a metal print for the first volume. It was a metal print of Akula, and it's absolutely one of my favorite pieces. The way the
Wow.
colors shine off the metal, it's really sick. And
Oh,
Phoenix Animation, who's doing the prints for me,
mm,
actually sent me a little video of like a sample, and the colors on it are gonna blow you away. So if you get that, you're gonna love it. It's one of the coolest kind of things that kind of I've come across. So the metal prints are really dope. They have to be for the right piece. And I
yeah.
thought the moment I saw Figaro and his colorist send me that, I said, this has to be a metal print. So So
Nice.
people are gonna dig it, man. I think really happy.
Yeah. How, yeah. How much does it cost for metal prints? They're pretty expensive, fairly expensive, or did you get a good deal out of it? Or,
Uh, Pretty good deal. Like I said, people can hit up Phoenix Animation.
cool.
He's the metalsmith, and he can do prints, covers, trading cards. I've seen all he's done all sorts of cool stuff, and a lot of people are getting them, and it's really like unique and cool, different things. So definitely check him out.
Is that phoenixanimation.com or is it website or
Mostly through Twitter.
Twitter? It's just at Twitter. Okay. Good deal, man. It's good to have some people to know in case you want a metal print. Just hit up Phoenix Animation. You'll probably catch you a deal there.
So if I
Nice.
bite into the ace like a good hamburger, what taste am I going to take away? A little sci-fi, a little hero, a little humor?
Uh,
What?
yeah, a little bit. Kind of probably like a mix of Dark Hawk with Green Lantern.
Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, like I'm a big Dark Hawk fan. Like I discovered that book during like when it first came out, and the he was kind of like a Spider-Man type for like people in the '90s. I think
Yeah.
it's a really underrated book about this young guy who finds this amulet, and it gives him like allows him to transform into this android kind of robot hero, and he has to kind of figure out what kind of hero to be, what kind of man to be, and he ends up meeting all these different kind of like Marvel established heroes like Spider-Man and Captain America. And I always found that concept really interesting, and it's something that really hasn't been done since then. I think a lot. I don't know if people just like thought, oh, a lot of these books didn't sell tons of issues, so nobody wants it. But I thought there was a lot underneath there that really could have been handled better by Marvel. It really they could have pushed them into a bigger spotlight if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of has that mix, and then it has like the kind of inner space and aliens, armor, powers,
Cool.
spaceships, different planets, different galaxies, different kind of, languages being spoken, all that kind of cool stuff from Green Lantern kind of mix both of those together.
Yeah. So he's like the space ace, I guess, right?
I guess he is.
I get the Akula. It's like a little slam buddy for
Right.
25. Wow.
Got those
That's
in hand right here.
oh wait, let me take a look. Let me blow that up. Yeah. Nine. Look at that. Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah.
god.
Can we
Kicks
see the
off.
back of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Look
the
at the
gun right
robot
there.
gun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's got the robot legs. Yeah, he's jacked. You see the muscles on him.
Damn. That's
It's one of
awesome.
my favorite things. I actually have a little niece, and she
Oh,
ended up taking one of them, beating it up for a couple of days, and it held up well. So I kid tested. If anybody has kids out
kid,
there,
There
kid
you go.
tested. Look at
it'll be
that.
good.
Your own merch is so cool, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
people. Akula ended up being a breakout hit. So
Hey,
I,
good.
I always try to come up with different ideas to kind of showcase them. Yeah,
Oh,
so,
that's sweet, man.
yeah, and there's only 4 of those left, and they'll go away once the 5 days are up. So.
Did the Diaz brothers kind of steal your idea? You came up with that before they did, right? They
Oh
have a.
yeah, they're the ones who did the commercial for me.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah,
they
they did
did. Oh,
the
okay.
Akula commercials. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're all friends. We all do the hardline together. So yeah, they helped me out
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. I thought they had their own slam buddy. I guess I'm wrong. So that was the Akula slam buddy. Yeah,
Mhm.
nice. Very awesome. And wow, look at her, man. It reminds me a little bit of J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah, very much.
Slightly. Yeah.
Going for that kind of like that
Yeah.
swimsuit pin up kind of feel.
Yeah, it does,
So
man.
yeah, and, her in the water and all that stuff, and
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
cool.
Anthony just killed it. And like I said, he sent me his colorist
Oh yeah,
Carlos there, and
Carlos Mario. Yeah.
he killed it. So yeah, beautiful piece. Like I said, people are gonna be blown away when they get this.
Are there new characters in volume 2 introduced? First
Yep.
appearances?
All the aliens that you saw at the start there, the 4 aliens with the guns and everything, they're new characters.
Okay.
We introduced Ace, Akula, and Angelique in the first issue,
Hmm.
Okay.
and then we
Yeah.
introduced like this new group that's called the Godless, and so yeah, we get to kind of meet some new aliens and different kind of.
Those guys. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So are the I guess the sharks are aliens?
Yes. Basically, there's basically like the idea of Green Lantern, the idea of Earth, and then you have the whole vast universe, which is full of different kind of aliens and species and different kind of things.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, and then they basically left the Earth alone because the Earth is kind of like a primitive place where nothing of importance happens, while the rest of the universe kind of interacts with themselves. And then this somehow this young kid ends up finding this amazing armor, and it kind of you
Wow.
know the armor ends up being the most wanted object in the universe, and everybody now wants to find and take it for themselves. So that's kind of where the adventure comes.
Good
Wow.
premise for an ideal.
Yeah.
What was the size of your first book, and what will be the size of this book?
They're both the same. They're a 32-page comic.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nice.
Are you going square bound?
No, it's just a floppy.
A
Okay.
floppy, yeah.
So it's stitched. Okay.
Yeah.
Staple.
Yep. Hopefully, I would like to do like a collected edition if I
Hmm.
can get a couple of these and do like a nice kind of hardback with like an original cover. Maybe do like a. I've had this idea. I kind of wanted to do it for volume 2, but it just wasn't really feasible.
Yeah.
Right.
If it only worked for like a hardcover, you get like a nice wrap around.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely get that. Yeah. All right. You got the Ace Volume 2 comic in a space print for 25. You get the Angelique metal print for 25. That's a pretty good deal, man. They're cool. Slam Buddy, like we mentioned. A Breck sketch card. Now, is he from the first issue or second issue? Breck.
Breck's from the second issue. He's
Oh,
the big kind of like green looking alien.
all right.
Yeah. So
That's,
Sim did 3 sketch cards. 2 of them have sold out, so that's the last one left.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Still a chance to claim that one, guys. The Ace Volume 1 and 2 for 35. That's a good deal. I'll definitely go for that one. I'll catch up. The Ace Volume 1, 2, and the space print for 45. Wow, is this a print here? Or is this
That's the cover.
that's a
By
cover?
Joe
Okay,
Ball, isn't it?
that's right,
yep.
Joe Ball cover. Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
Joe Ball for issue
Yep.
1.
Right
Nice.
there.
Oh yeah, Joe Ball's something now. He has a 300-page comic coming out. Oh, what?
Yeah.
A Death, Death, Death.
That's coming.
That's like an omnibus.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
gonna
Damn.
be a monster. You're gonna spend days going through that, just looking at the art, not even reading it before.
Is
Oh
that?
my God.
I mean, that's just amazing page count on some of these CG projects. It
300
really is.
pages.
Yeah, that's the thing with like Joe. This is like his baby.
Yeah.
This is like
His
his
magnum
masterpiece.
opus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been kicking around ideas for years and years, and finally, now he's at a point where he can actually do it and do it right. He doesn't want to skimp on anything and have to
Yeah.
put out something that's half done. So he said, "No, I'm dedicating." And every day, like I hang out with him on off-air hangouts and stuff,
Yeah.
kicking around ideas, and I'll see him just pouring into like page after page, and it's just
Wow.
crazy, man. People are gonna be blown away.
Yeah.
Are
And
you
mine's
already working on Ace 3?
I started the script for Ace 3.
Okay.
So I already have kind of the layout. I'm just trying to figure out the page format.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
yeah, hopefully I'll be chipping
Do
away
it
at it.
issue by issue, or have you kind of written
Uh,
out a rough outline of the
I have a rough
timeline?
outline. I have a lot of notes and stuff, kind of different where I want to take each character, but I also kind of want to hear the feedback and stuff, seeing
Yeah.
like what people like, what they done. That way I can kind of switch and kind of move some things around. But
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, that one character was kind of a breakout hit with the
yeah,
fans. Then you kind of ride toward that. That was something I was going to ask you a while ago. Dealing with artists, I know myself, I try and write to their strengths.
Mm.
If they're really good in an area, I try and write toward that and not write against that. Like if they don't do a city scene, like I would like, then maybe I'll place it in a jungle or something like that. I'll
Mm.
write to their strengths. I don't try and write against something that they have difficulty drawing.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
definitely. Like I've built a good bond with all my artists. I kind of know kind of where the sweet spot is with them and stuff. And
Mhm.
also, I like to give them enough room to create. And I think like
Yeah,
it makes
definitely.
for like a good working arrangement.
Wow, that's cool. That getting back to Joe Ball and his 300 pages reminds me of the recent Barry Windsor Smith this past year came out with Monster. That was 365 pages by
Wow.
Fantagraphics, and that took him like 35 years to produce off and on.
Whoa. Wow. I
I
bet that
know.
is good. Do you have that
I
Apex?
have it. I have it, man.
Okay.
It's
Have you? I
fantastic.
guess you've looked through it. Would
I've
you
read it.
recommend it?
I do recommend it. It's different.
Yeah.
It's a very dark story, but it has positive Christian elements behind it.
Okay. Have you
Yeah,
read it?
I have read it, the entire
Wow.
book. Yes,
That was a long read, wasn't it?
it's a long ass read. It took me a few days. Had to, little bits and pieces. There's times I was like, I get off of work and I kind of fall asleep. And it's like, it's really good. It doesn't make you fall asleep, but
Yeah.
it's well written and the art is extravagant. The backgrounds and the textures, it's all black and white, and you can see all of that. And I'm sure
What is your company name, Edwin?
It's John Ace's Comics Group.
Okay.
Draw Nation's nice. All right. Cool. Oh God, who are these? Oh, you get stickers too by 6 a.m. Comics. He gets around, I tell you.
Yeah, he did some for my first campaign. He did some for the Ace, Angelique, and Akula. So it was only
Wow.
right to kind of pair the godless with them. So
And
kind of
these are all the new characters, aren't they?
these are all the new characters. So if you got
Yeah.
the first set, you'll love the second set.
Oh, that's cool,
And these
man.
have already been unlocked, so
Oh
all the
yeah.
backers are gonna get those.
Yes, if you buy today, you can get your stickers from 6 a.m. Comics as part of the stretch goal. Definitely, that looks great. Ooh, 6,000 unlocks the Ace trading card by Simon Sim Poitier.
Yeah,
Look at that! Look at the armor on this guy. He looks deadly as hell.
yeah, it's
Ooh,
a great image, colors by Michael Beacon, and
is this Ace?
yep,
Damn, he looks all armored up and everything.
yeah, it's
Wow.
kind of like a take on like what Joe did for his cover.
Yeah.
Kind of more like a War Machine kind of looking
Wow.
Ace. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Oh, it
That's
looks
amazing. That's
cool.
amazing background,
Oh, I know. Smoke and some
Yeah.
fire behind it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Wow. At
yeah,
first
so
I thought, yeah.
we're very close to unlocking that. So if
Oh,
you
yes.
like it, back it.
Back
So
it now,
like
guys.
152 to go. That's very
Ah,
doable. So,
absolutely.
and you saw on the other side there on the right, there's a bunch of sketch cards Joe did for me that
Oh, looks
sold
good.
out. So
They have sold out. Yeah, get the Breck sketch card. You got the Angelique sold out. But you can get so you sold out the Slam Buddies
that
too.
was the first run. I
Oh,
ordered
okay.
a second. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
the first run sold out like in 24 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we ended up ordering a second batch.
Oh, there
So,
it is right here. You can still get your Slam Buddy.
yeah, 4 left.
Now on Akula, he has robotic or cybernetic legs, right?
He does.
Is that explained uh, how he got the legs? Was his legs lost or damaged?
It will be explained
Okay.
in the future. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun story. Kind of, that's something that needs more pages. So maybe an ash can might tell like the story.
Oh,
Now,
ash can.
does that enable him to run super fast or jump high or what?
Yeah, he can do all of the above. He's
Okay.
already has like super kind of like reflexes. The legs just kind of bind to him and help him kind of do what he do normally.
Okay.
Okay. Looks cool. Yeah, man. This is a good right here. You get the volume 1, 2, and the space for 45. Oh, yeah. Good. And one on down, we got that armored looking. That looks cool.
Now, did the plushie sell out? Because it looked like it was sold out there.
Yeah, it was,
The,
but
the
he's 4
first
left.
wave. I had
First
like
wave.
I had
Okay.
8 put up on the first wave, and they sold out like in I think a little over 24 hours, and then so I ordered a second batch.
I imagine that
Wow.
surprised you, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that was like I ordered like a small batch. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna sell any of these, and then people bought them. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, it's awesome.
It's a great souvenir, man. Your kids can play with
Now,
them.
with the sharks, there are more than one character, right?
Mhm.
So, like maybe on the Ace 3, you could do another character.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a different shark in volume 1. Basically, the way the Ace is structured is we have the main story, and then there's like a bonus epilogue story.
Okay.
And then I do like an origin story, which is like a short, like 4-page origin. So basically, in the first epilogue, Ace breaks into this prison and rescues this shark, which is
Mm.
kind of humanoid, kind of, but he's a different color and everything. They Akula, so it's like a different kind of shark. And then all these are all different ones, and I have ideas for like others. They're a lot of fun to draw and come up with. So.
Have you gotten to work a little Easter eggs into the story, things that you kind of want to see, things that kind of inspired you growing up reading comics that you wanted put in there? Or is it just,
There's little slight kind of nods, nothing too like in the background or anything. But like I said, when you showed the image of the armor, the blue and yellow, kind of like
uh
that's very much like X-Men. Anybody who read those issues knows
right,
that armor looking stuff like that. Like a lot of like the designs, even like the Ace's colors, like the green, like that blue that
uh-huh.
he has. That's Darkhawk and Green Lantern.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's got a really nice color combination to his outfit and his helmet and everything.
Yeah, and then like Angelique, she's very much like a tribute to like Archangel. Even like that cover that you see her kind of
Yeah.
rising up with her wings and flying up. That's like a tribute to like all the times Will Sportatia would just draw an amazing Archangel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So just little stuff like that. It's kind of like what I go for.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, it's that right there really has a heavy metal feel to it, or you know, that would be great on like a T-shirt or
I
something.
think
You
so
know,
too, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, he
Actually,
really knocked.
we
He,
actually offering that as a poster tier for like
Oh, yeah, you
yeah,
are. You
yeah.
are.
So
Yeah.
you
I
can
mean,
Please
you
get
do
got
that
that.
or the Joe Ball cover as posters.
you got your money's worth out of that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the way to do it, man. Yeah, look at that. The cover poster. Ooh, 15. That's pretty good. What size is it? It's
Uh, gonna be this size.
well, let's see where I'm at.
If you blow me up a bit.
Behind
Let's see, play up here. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like 11 by 17 or larger.
is
yeah.
that
This is
is that
the
Reaper
first cover.
Destroyer?
I'm
Huh?
sorry, what? Oh,
What?
what, Edwin? Sorry.
Oh no, this is the first cover that Donald DeLay did.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
so we just put that as a poster because
Oh,
people really like the cover. So
oh, that's nice,
that's what
man.
we did.
Oh,
Hey,
that's cool.
Shadowhawk's in
That'll
You
here.
hop. I'm
made it. Show up, buddy. Good to see ya. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
really
everybody.
like your colorist on these pages.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
good
these
Yeah.
color.
my new colorist is How Comics. He did the Shark story.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, he's an incredible artist. He also colors, and just did a great job bringing out Canalis's pencils, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
super
Yeah.
blown away by the pages that we got. So very very happy with the team. So
Who designed your logo for you?
that was How.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
incredible. Like I love the one he did for the first one. Is that kind of gray with the upside down A. But then,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted like a new one for the volume 2, and he just came up with this incredible design. That might just be like the permanent one. I don't think he can come up with anything to top it. The
I
one
Yeah.
for
like it.
volume 2 is just incredible. It's just,
Yeah, it makes sense as the A is the rocket. It pretty much
yeah.
communicates that you're going to space, and
Hmm.
that's great. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead. I kind of like to see. Whoa, let's go see the video. I want to check this out, guys. Yeah. All right, this is the Ace Volume 2. Check it out. Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Sound.
Get that volume and big in it. Very
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, folks. Wow. How about that? Ooh, the Ace Volume 2. You can pick it up today. And it's whenever people are watching this stream, it's a good deal. You get a really good deal. All
Now
these
you
wonderful
had some
products.
artwork under the trailer there.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, let's go and check some of this out. Oh, yeah, you get the
Yeah,
the
that's the
Akula.
second trailer for
Oh, let's
the
see this
trailer for the
one.
Akula Slam Buddy. The
Yeah,
other
man.
images don't really matter. They're kind of
Animal, does this ever happen to you? Well, stop being a wimp. Hey there, we're the three-time CG WrestleMania Tag Team Champions, the Diaz Brothers. And are you tired of these weak-ass stuffed animals that can't even handle themselves in the ring? Well, brother, we've got the products for you. Introducing Akula, the Slam Buddy! Standing in at 13 inches tall, he's rough, tough, and stuffed. Ready to pin all your other plushies to the ground. The 1, 2, 3. No one can stand this round mound of pound. And if you think other stuffed animals can stand up to the challenge, brother, you don't know Akula. Order now only on Indiegogo. Dig it?
Yeah, boy.
how could you not want to get one after seeing that commercial?
Yeah,
I want a Slam Buddy.
Field took a good fall there.
He did. He
He
sold out
did.
for that one. Well, that's one take.
Woo! He
One
sure
take.
did, folks. There's another one. Okay, let's check this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are
yeah,
just some random images.
yeah, cool. That's
You
great.
see,
Oh,
nice
yeah.
shot of Angelique there.
Sweet.
I love that
Yeah.
shot right there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Now,
ooh,
does
that's
she
cool.
have horns?
Uh,
Yeah.
there's like a version of her with horns. I decided to kind of not use that.
Okay.
Just kind of more traditional one. But yeah, like there's like some initial images where kind of like the wings kind of give her like an extension, and she has like kind of these horns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
you
the
might see it in
red-
the future, but for now, I think I
With
kind
the
of like
red
the
eyes and the
look.
red hair, she kind of looks like a Phoenix Archangel mix-up.
She does.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very compelling
Shell.
looking character.
Shellhawk has a question. Are you going to do more metal prints on this one, Edwin?
Just the Angelique one.
Yeah.
For now.
Nice.
Never know. Like I do have some more stuff depending on how the stretch goals go. But
Okay.
for now it's just the Angelique piece, and people are really gonna love that one. I cannot stress enough. Like I've seen the sample, and the colors are beautiful. You'll definitely want that in your collection.
Absolutely, man. Definitely would do that. I mean, the posters is badass in itself, and the
Now,
prints.
up in the trailer there,
Mhm.
is that your original Ace logo that you were
Oh.
talking about?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? So
That's the one for volume 2. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
Yeah, that's
the new one by How with the ace and then the logo inside of it, and the way kind of it all interconnects.
Mhm.
I just really like incredible job by How. He's great at designing different logos and stuff, and very
like
creative dude.
I like that teal color in it.
Yeah,
You know.
I do too. Yeah.
mixing the red with the green, and then with the with the almost like that the flame for the volume 2. You get to
Now, does he have like a energy sword blade? What is that?
yeah, it's kind of like Psylocke's blade that she manifests.
Okay.
It's not really like tangible. It's more kind of like this kind of special energy that can cut through anything
Okay.
Mm,
and
Does he
really
use a
dole out
blaster?
damage.
Does he
yeah,
use a blaster?
In the first issues he won't, but eventually he will.
yeah. Is armored up Ace. He does have a blaster on and a rifle behind him on his back. I
And
remember.
he flies. Does he have a jetpack or does he fly
No,
on his own?
he can just fly on his own.
Okay.
Yeah, there he is right
So,
there. See, that's a new version of the Ace,
uh-huh.
the decked out armored version.
Definitely. And I guess we're going to see some more of that in the future, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but so kind of the story progresses, and David kind of ends up becoming stronger and kind of spending more time. You'll kind of see him evolve.
So his armor is kind of evolving.
Yeah.
Yes, as he kind of learns more, he gets more comfortable with his powers and everything. And you
Okay.
kind of see David and the armor kind of both grow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sherry. Hello there.
Yeah.
Got Felix again. Hey, it's lovely Sherry. Hail to Felix. And Papa says, what the F is going on over here, Apex? Well, we have the Ace too there, Papa Cotton One. You should check it out there, sir.
Definitely.
Yeah. And say hello to everyone. Hello, Sherry. And we're all nice and happy over here. Okay. Now, let's see.
It looks like selling some of the original artwork or something has sold out and done well for you.
Yeah, those are all sketch cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Joe Ball did several for me, and
Wow.
And Sim did some.
Yep, Sim. 2 of the 3 have sold out for Sim, so we just have the last one. And
Oh.
once that sells out, we'll get some more up. I've talked to some other artists about doing some. They're
So
kind of like a fun piece.
So the image that you see is what you will get from Sim. That's up on the campaign. Okay.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yep, all the sketch cards are done. He just has to mail them out to me.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll ship with your book. Or
Yep,
whatever.
you'll get everything in a nice mailer, and
Okay.
you'll get everything out there. Everything except the slam body. I'll have
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure out how to ship those. That's going to be an adventure, but we'll get those out to you eventually. Probably they'll be the last piece that everybody gets, but you'll get them.
Yeah.
Well, you said on the first wave you sold 8 of them. How about the second wave? How many's available? How many was
There's
available on that?
there was
got
10.
10. So 6
10
have sold, and 4 left.
18 total though on those.
Yep.
Wow, that's very limited. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was supposed to be 20, but one went to my niece,
Yeah.
and the other went to the Diaz brothers to film that video. So.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So who makes the Slam Buddies?
There's this company actually called Slam Buddies. They do a lot of kind of like these are based on like the old WWF wrestling buddies.
Right.
So they kind of do they're like a small company that does them for local independent wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
I've kind of found them through Facebook, and I was kind of like, I like their design and stuff, but I thought like, would they do something that wasn't like based on like a person? Was like, could they do something like Akula? So I reached out to them, and they were like, yeah, we can bang that out, and then
Right.
put up everything, ordered it, and then they sent me the plush, and I love it. Like I said, it's really durable. It looks great. I like that it's printed on both sides.
Yeah.
The images and all the touches they added. So yeah, I'll definitely I'll look to order some more next time.
I think they're a hit. They're selling out. This one will sell out as well. So why not? You're going with the winner.
Yeah, I think
And
an Angelique one might be really nice for next
Oh,
year.
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I like to have an Angelique buddy. That'd be kind of maybe full size. Haha.
Yeah, I don't know if they can do the wings though. I'll have to talk to them.
Yeah, they might have to fold them in.
Yeah,
on the
might have
back.
to maybe just do them across the back and just kind of do like smaller wings.
Yeah,
and,
right.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
like
see.
like a 6-inch or 8-inch type with the wings spread out. Who knows? That'd be fun. Wow, so many possibilities in this campaign that you could do, and your creativity just sparks it up, and people want more and more. Seems like that's good, man.
So Ace One's been out a while for, and I know you're offering it again. But what did you establish in the first one? What did we learn about the Ace? I mean, you said he found this armor.
Yeah. So basically, the first issue gives you some of the origin. So it has
Okay.
David Diaz, this young guy who's trying to figure out his life,
Hey, Gremlinton. Oh,
and then he ends up discovering the shooting star, and then what he finds in the wreckage gives him the powers. So you
yeah.
get to see all that. Then you have him facing off against a mugger, kind of showing his powers, and then you go kind of show some of his relationship with his mom, and then you kind of introduce Akula, who ends up kind of tracking Ace down literally at his front door,
Wow.
and they basically have to face off, and David has to basically finds a way to outsmart him,
Yeah.
and basically he's put in a position where he has to decide whether he's gonna kill Akula or not.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of where the first issue ends.
Akula wants to take the armor from him, right? Is he like a bounty hunter, or what
Yes,
is he?
he's basically a mix of like Lobo and like Spike from Buffy. He's kind of
Okay.
like just very kind of obnoxious and over the top. Yeah, but he's like a fun character. He's got his own code, and yeah, he's like a bounty hunter. He knows that this armor is the most sought after thing ever, and if he gets it, then he can name his price.
Oh, wow.
So he basically ends up using his skills to track him down first. A bunch of people are looking for him throughout the universe, and Akula ends up, tracking him down first, and he's looking to take the armor by any means necessary, so he doesn't really care how he gets it. He just wants it.
Yeah, so in the first story, it's space based, but it's also on Earth.
It's mostly Earth based.
Okay.
All of that takes place on Earth. We do go into space with Angelique's origin, which takes place in the first issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's an alien from this small planet, and basically her family gets murdered, and it sets her on a course for revenge.
Oh.
So we kind of set that up, but basically everything with David takes place on Earth, and then now that we introduce the godless, we will go into space in Volume 2.
And
Nice.
do you capitalize on that and build upon that, on her
Oh, yeah.
revenge trip storyline?
Yeah, that's definitely gonna play. Like, I think she's gonna be another. I think by the time people read Volume 2, Angelique's gonna be requested more than she is now. At least that's my hope, and I'll be able to kind of go back into the story and tie a lot of stuff together in Volume 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just want to build up each story, kind of to not just build the story, but also build up each character and kind of take it to the next level. So
That'd be
that's kind of
sweet.
what I'm hoping to do.
Oh, awesome.
How much of this project is finished?
All of it's finished.
Oh, nice.
It's written, drawn, lettered. Just got the piece for the. We had like a fan art contest that we're waiting on, so we just got that locked in.
Okay.
And yeah, so all of that's done now. I just gotta start building the print file and kind of going through everything, and just double checking spelling and all that. I've already given it a look. I've sent it to people and stuff, but I just want to give one more before we set up the PDF.
That's cool.
So you do offer like digital on this, or?
Yep, there's a digital version, but that will be going away at the end of the 5 days.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is, if you like digital, this is gonna be your last chance. It's already been out for almost 60 days, so I want people to have this in their hands. I'm a big believer in having the stuff physically in your hand. Like, I support digital, and basically I don't really have a choice. Like, I just want to show love to this artist or this creator, So right now I'm tied on funds, so I'll get the digital just to show some love. But
did your first campaign have digital?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. It makes sense with the people don't want to pay for a lot of shipping. They just read it.
Yeah, it's especially like overseas and stuff. It's brutal, man. Like, sending my comic over to like Israel, Ireland, and sending all over the place. You kind of learn how much are they shipping for Gemini.
It's like about $30 somewhere, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's been up to like 40. It's been up to 40.
Wow, 40. Wow.
Yeah, some places, like more random places, but you get up there.
You've talked, just talking to you, Edwin, it occurs to me, like you talked about some of your inspirations and how you worked them into your work. How cool would that be if you inspired other artists with your Ace comic.
Yeah, man, that would be incredible. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bring up, even to me, the most thing that would be the real gift is make people fall in love with comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, I
right.
have the ace be like that issue of Spider-Man was to me.
Mm.
You know, like that thing that hooks you, and you, all right, I read that. Now what else is out there? And then you
Right.
Oh,
can really get you know, if it can do that, that's a blessing by itself, man, because
on a
I
scale
love
of 1
comics.
to 10, what do you think the health of comics is today?
I mean, the mainstream comics like a 2,
Mm.
independent comics I think like a 7.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
agree.
it's
Yeah.
just like there's a lot of great work, man. Like I I backed over 100 projects. I read all sorts of stuff, and there's a lot of cool work being done. Guys are giving you their everything in all
Yeah.
sorts of different genres and all sorts of stuff. It's the new boom. Just like when I was in the early 90s picking up comics from different companies and discovering new heroes, there was an excitement. That
Hmm.
excitement has transferred over to like the more online space. And that's where the excitement is. And you know, I just hope we
Yeah.
can expand and keep creating and keep chipping away and just
It's
turning more
Yeah.
people
it's
towards
no
us.
longer on the newsstands, is it? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean that went away a long time ago, and it's really sad that a kid can't go, like you said, to a department
Uh,
store or
Spinner rack
grocery.
was my favorite,
Seven
man.
Eleven. I
Yeah.
Nothing made
know.
me happier than swinging that
I
dirty
loved it.
stuck and
Mhm.
metal spinner rack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And seeing
man.
what's in there, you
It's
Yeah,
know.
so nostalgic, though, man.
I
I
amazing.
I want to bring that back somehow. I
Yeah,
miss it to
I
Oh,
would
I
love
tell
death.
you
that.
what,
Uh,
I mean, a kid goes in and he has no clue about comics, and
mm.
he's just in there with his mother or father or whatever, and he bumps into whoa something that changes his life,
Yeah.
even if it's just for that minute, and he doesn't become a collector. You
Oh,
know, it's you don't kids don't have that opportunity anymore. Probably the only thing that I see is like maybe some of the scholastic reading books at some of the groceries, like Kroger carry.
yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You
I,
know, it's really sad.
it is. I'm sure there's some other publishers besides Alternative Print, newsprint, and to get them out on the stands again. Come up with spinner racks, maybe like a sleeve and a backboard just to protect them against damages from
Right.
shelving
It
stuff.
is about condition, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's all
much
about condition.
emphasis is on condition.
It really is. Yeah, I do
I
want a personal spinner rack myself if I could
Yeah,
find one. Wow.
yeah, I've got a couple that I've got to move in here that I have
Dang.
out at another
Oh,
place, and one of them has a header like the Hey Kids,
hey
you know,
kids
with
comics.
Archie and Superman and whatnot on the
Wow.
top. I bought them
Yeah.
back in the '80s, so I've had them a while.
Shellhawk says, I used to hunt for spinner racks at stores as a kid. Yeah, no doubt, huh? I miss
Yeah,
those days.
there was one that was, you know, one of those slanted ones where the magazines are like that.
Yeah.
And it was an old DC one, had an old DC with the old DC logo. And I tried to buy it from them, but they just went, well, where would we put our books? Man, I was trying
Oh,
to get that thing, you
yeah,
know,
they put them somewhere.
no telling how old that thing was. Maybe back in the 60s, you know,
Right. Oh, man.
probably worth a fortune nowadays in any
Yes,
kind of condition.
it's Americana, man. It's part of the
Yeah.
pop culture. Keeping it
Yeah.
alive.
Comics are, you know, do you, you know, I guess I've missed out on the whole manga thing. Manga, you know, but
Yeah.
I know that's popular, but I would like to really see a resurgence in Western comic books like this come back.
yeah.
I think that's what we're doing at Comic Skate on our
Because
end.
comics like Edwin, you know, made me a reader,
Yeah.
really introduced me to reading more. And like you said, I can still remember reading a comic and finding words that I had not encountered before, like doppelganger, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember.
Well, like I said, anybody who's read X-Men knows Claremont loves his
Mhm.
big words, so
Yeah,
he
he
definitely
does.
throw them on there. You know, when Xavier's giving like a speech to his X-Men or something, you know, there are a couple of curveballs in there, and you got to be
Yeah.
like, so yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
always fun.
the Beast. You can learn words from him. He's a very well learned.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Oh, my stars and garters. Yeah, right.
Or cripes. Instead
Man,
of curse words, just say cripes,
that's
which I
right.
guess is a northern term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Edwin, you have a YouTube channel. Would you like to go ahead and promote that? Or you
Yeah,
have
sure.
two?
I actually have two of them.
Okay.
My main one is for comics is called Drawing Aces. I was streaming earlier with Joe Ball.
Okay.
Both words together. You'll see the Ace helmet, and you'll be able to sub to that. And then I also have a pro wrestling one called Indie Wrestling Aces.
Oh, wow.
Post a lot of matches from a lot of local events that I go to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that one's doing really well. It's got over 8,000 subs. So
Got to
if
cut
you like
spot.
wrestling, go check it out.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah, Felix Haas, if you'd like to find those links to Edwin's channel, it'd be very much appreciated, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I'm subscribed to you, Edwin. I don't know.
I'm subscribed to both of his channels.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
You like the wrestling, the grappling?
Well, that's how I found it. I was like, okay, he's got the wrestling one. I didn't know what was the real one. So actually, Edwin sent me a link to that on Twitter. So I clicked it on, subbed, and I
Yeah, I'm
regularly.
trying to get back to streaming. I was
Yeah,
going good last year, but once the
yeah,
campaign kind of started shipping and stuff, it became too much. I was doing too many streams, had to pull back. I
I
still
hear
do
you.
the Hardline stream every Monday on Zayd Comics channel.
Oh,
Me,
wow.
Joe Ball, Phil Diaz, Brandon. We're always there hanging out every Monday, BSing about whatever's going on in life. So you can go check that out.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, also, Rex has his Devil Flyer campaign, his Ash Can out right now. You can go to Indiegogo, check that out, folks. Go ahead and back Devil Flyer, and he has the Devil Flyer #1. So how many pages is in that Ash Can there, Rex?
Oh, you get I guess it's like 10 pages. It's
10?
six
Okay.
pages, the first 6 pages of the overall story, and then you have a couple pin-up pages, and you have the inside back cover, the back cover, and then the inside front cover also have
Nice.
content. So
Great.
and then true trading cards with that as well.
Oh, 2 train cars. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
and you'll be getting 2 books. I'm actually working on like a sketchbook to go with it. So you'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
getting the black and white ash can plus a sketchbook with it.
Oh,
And it'll be ash can size.
Ash Can, yeah. I love the Ash Can size. Speaking of Ash Cans, I have the Apex Comics collector box. You get 7 comics plus 1 signed color art print, 1 signed black and white art print, plus an Apex Comics Ash Can. One of them, at least, I got about 6 of them. Bonus mystery gift for $30. The mystery gift could be a sketch, original sketch, or original color art, or whatever it could be. Free domestic shipping. You get the PayPal below there, and it's in the description. So just go and check that out, guys. All right. So, anything else? What else are you gonna do? What are you gonna do after this campaign's over with? You gonna continue with the Ace, or you got some other stuff?
Yeah, I do have some other stuff. I'm hoping to maybe put out an Ash Can. This
Oh,
other
yeah.
project that I've been working on called Bloodbone. It's like a fun kind of it's kind of like a mix of like Bane and like the Punisher, kind of like
Oh,
very kind of
sweet.
violent, just kind of badass, over the top. Donald
Wow.
DeLay has done the art for it, so I got
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think like 12 pages. So I might just put that out as an Ash Can
Ooh,
just to kind
hell
of test the waters and see. I love what Joe Sontag did with the kind of gold and silver
yeah.
colors for the Ash Can. I thought that was really dope. I might have to talk to him and see like if I
I'm,
get something like that. I would love to do it.
I'm gonna pick Joe's brain about that too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do once my mailing list for Fembat goes, I'm gonna do I'm thinking all lines of a foil Ash Can to help promote Fembat. Maybe get some more backers, whatever. Like Joe M. Sontag did. He did a brilliant
You did
job.
a great job, yeah. So yeah, that might be something.
Yeah.
Probably maybe end of this year, early next year.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, just gotta get growing on the Ace Volume 3. You gotta write that script. I started, got the first couple pages. I gotta like get some more time and just want to get through these 5 days, and then I
Yeah.
can breathe a little bit, kind of then make this last push, and then like I said, just trying to turn the page to volume 3 and go from
How
there.
how long does it take you to write something like that, Edwin?
Uh, it's like a process.
Mhm.
The like I'll write it all down in like a day. Uh,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Oh, great.
like the revisions and just like going over and over
Mhm.
dialogue, change this, move that. Like I really have to hammer it till I feel 100%, and then I can give it to Canales, and then once he gets it, I know it's in good hands, and I can just kind of breathe a little. But like even once I write this, it's just gonna be going over and over again, probably another couple weeks until I feel it's right, and then I'll send it to him and kind of figure out his schedule because he's a busy guy. He's working on like 3 or 4 different books. He's very much in demand. So I got to find the window where I can kind of give him the script and the pages and let him go.
Yeah, that's part of it, isn't it? Working with other people's schedules.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
you
true.
gotta fit in where you get in. So good thing about Canales, he knows how to juggle. He's been doing multiple projects the whole time. So I just gotta kind of reach out to him and kind of reconnect and kind of find out what his schedule is looking like. So I can
Wow.
kind of get the money and everything in order and kind of start getting that going.
Is it your goal to like have the book completed before you launch, or do you work on it as the campaign goes along, or
Oh
what?
no, I do everything beforehand.
Okay.
My main idea is to have it colored, drawn, colored, and lettered. As far as like the main story, other stuff will take time after I launch, but at least to have the whole meat of it done. That's what I did for volume 1. That's what I did for volume 2.
How quickly do you get colored pages in after, when the colorists get
Uh,
them?
it kind of depends. If House coloring Canales, he can do like a quicker turnaround. If he's coloring his own stuff, it's just gonna take more time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
So
because
you get in 2 or 3 pages a week, maybe?
it depends how many
How,
pages I send
how
him.
detailed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how many pages and what his schedule is too. Like he's also kind of been in demand, so I got to
Yeah.
kind of lock in with all my guys and just kind of see where everybody's schedule is.
Mhm.
Gosh.
To kind of really be able to put it out. But everybody they've been down. I told them all like I want them back for volume 3. Everybody said they're down to do it, so
Awesome.
Oh,
we'll make
nice.
it work. We'll get it out. We'll fix the schedule and then kind of find out where everybody's at. And the good thing
Mhm.
is I can piece stuff out. If somebody's busy, I can just kind of have another guy work on some stuff and then get back to when the other guy's free and then kind of circle it like that. We got time. Like I said, I'm gonna put it out when it feels right. I'm not gonna rush it. So if it takes some time, it takes time. I want to make sure it comes out the best it can be. So
Yeah. Well, another monster says, if you have not yet considered subscribing to my channel, you got this description below. So go ahead and check out another monster. Subscribe to his channel, everyone. Let's go ahead and support each other. It's a good way to do it.
While
And
everybody's here, before I forget, happy Father's Day.
oh, happy Father's Day.
happy
Yes, that's
Father's Day.
right. That's right. Absolutely. So I'd like to thank Edwin for coming on here tonight. Thank you for going and sharing your great campaign, the Aces 2. So everyone, please check out the Aces 2. Get a plushie, get a comic, get a poster, get that beautiful Angelique poster and some Primel print, etc., etc. It's all on available right now on Indiegogo. All right, so
Only on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo. So yeah, Shellhawk is sub to another monster. All right, that's cool. And we're getting some love tonight. That's great. All right, thanks Drex for coming on with me as usual.
Thank you.
Yes, next week we have a sketchbook promoter. He has his own sketchbook ideas, so we're gonna see what he's about and stuff, and we may have a surprise guest too.
Awesome.
Who
Awesome.
knows? On the next week on Apex After Dark. So until then,
And
everyone.
hopefully we'll have you on my channel tomorrow, right,
Yeah,
Apex?
I should be on Rex's channel tomorrow. So yeah,
Yeah.
around
Awesome.
4 o'clock. Yeah,
I'll make
I'll
sure I send you the link.
send me a link. Yeah, there you go. All right, everyone. So have a beautiful night. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. If you're not a father, who cares? You be a father of something.
That's
So,
right. Thank
all
you,
right.
Edwin, for coming on.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having me on, guys. It was fun.
Hell, Shellhawk.
Hell,
Yes.
Shadowhawk, you're the man.
He is the man. There. Yeah.
Felix Haas, salute, brother, always.
Salute. Yeah, Captain Cockney. And another monster again. You got Gremlington, Felix Haas. Thanks for modding tonight. Much
Absolutely.
appreciated. Great mod, I tell you.
Way to
He
go,
knows what's
Felix.
going on. And we got Papa Cotton who was here, the lovely Sherry. Parrot Head was here.
Parrot Head.
Wow.
I didn't see Parrot Head.
Parrot Head. Papa
Okay.
Cotton was here. And got going up and up and up and up and up. Oh, yeah, of course, started with Mikey Geek Studios. He's been here. So, Dale to everyone. And another monster says, oh, y'all are right. Chow Hot Talks. I'm kind of proud of my latest video. Oh, good. We'll check out another monster's latest video.
You bet.
In our own time there. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. Until next time, ciao for now.
Ciao. Peace.